How about that? You should be able to hear me now. Morning. Perfect. Good, good, good. There he is.
I'm right here. How's everyone doing today? How you doing, Matt?
Good.
Not too bad?
No, not too bad.
Good, 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 good. Glad to hear that. Chat, there we are. Good morning. Closed Google. So let me ask you guys. I know Matt is under the weather a little bit today. And by the way, we have a class at 1 o'clock, a brand new World Reveal premiere. I'm very excited about it. But meanwhile, why don't you guys let us know about your profits that you've been taking from all the goodies that I've been giving you guys? And I think there's been quite some. By the way, did you see Matt J.P. Morgan all-time high? Yeah,
No.
Caterpillar all-time high. Look at that, Gary, John. Look at that. A lot of folks making money on Google. Sold too early, 174 instead of 200. All right, so John made money on Google. Gary made money on Google. Why am I hearing myself talk? Uh, do you have
Hold
something?
on.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got something
Let's
going
see.
on there. Look at that. Holy moly, a lot of people made money. Oh, yeah, the bonus trade. The bonus trade. We got to keep Matt very busy today, folks. We got to keep him very, very busy today. Are you getting all of that, Matt?
Yeah.
All right. Make
That's
sure
why
you
I'm
get.
busy.
You're what? Good. You got to be busy. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. I'll be starting in just a minute. We'll give the room just a few minutes to fill up. What time is it right now? It is 12:03. We'll be starting in about 2 minutes. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good. Jason made money on Qualcomm. Look at that. They're coming fast at you, Matt.
I know.
They're coming fast at you. You see, I figure like this, the more good trades I'll give you guys. Oh, Carlos kept NVIDIA call. Good, good. 180 on that. VRT, 65%. Look at that. Love it, love it, love it. GoDaddy, 20% on Friday and RTX on Friday. Good, Frank. Good. Hey, it doesn't grow on trees. Interested in your deeper dive into Google trade? That was an amazing pop. It was a very easy trade, Michael. Let me show you. I'm going to share my screen real quick, and I'll show you. You see, here, let me go here first. Let me share my screen. So let me show you what made Google so attractive. When the market was doing this and coming down, look what Google was doing. It's going straight up. It's all based on simple relative strength. Nothing special about it. This is the reason why, Michael, this is the reason why. I'm assuming I don't know if you're in the trading pit or not, but if you are, no, I gave it to everybody in the free Telegram channel, Tom. It was a bonus trade. I said, I haven't given you guys a free trade in a while. I feel bad. I'll give you a Google. And I gave it to everybody and the option in the Telegram channel. It pays to pay attention. But all the other ones are from the trading pit, the RTX, the GoDaddy, the VRT, all that is. But the bonus trade, the St. Patrick and the Google were from were freebies. But if you guys think that's good, you guys should see the stuff we're doing in the pit. We're doing stuff like that in the pit all the time. And a couple more like that join the pit. Exactly. No problem. I know you guys like when I do that. I may give them to you once a week, give you a couple of give you guys some good bonus trades. Wes says, great Google position, sold half, covered cost, balance, got SPY, PCAR, and FAST. We already got rid of FAST, by the way, Wes. FAST went up and went down. But yeah, relative strength. It doesn't fail. It doesn't fail. I just want to take a quick look at something right now. I'm looking at it right now, actually. Yeah, this one will be ready to go soon. So let me explain to you guys something. And actually, I want to explain it to Michael. See, Michael, let me explain to you the whole edge the whole edge here. How high do I think Google's going to go? So let me get back to it. The whole edge here is relative strength, and this is why I want to show you guys something. Let's see how smart you guys are. I think it's going to go up to to about 152 level, and then let's see here. I'd be careful. I'd be careful. It's already filling in this gap. I would say maybe a little bit higher. I think fair value is probably somewhere around here right now. So maybe 153. Good, 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 Susan. Hey, that St. Patrick Day thing, that's seasonality. We're going to be talking about that at 1 p.m. And I'm not going to be trying to give you a program that I'm trying to show you how it'll show you how we generate seasonality. It's really, really great. Yeah, so I think Google, you be careful with Google. The one thing I got to be careful about is the S&P 500, because if we start filling in if we go below 513, here, let me show you. Matt, you could see my screen, right?
Mm-mm.
You can't?
Oh, yeah, no, now I can.
Okay. So
Spot.
you could see TC 2000, right?
TC 2000. Yeah.
Okay, great. So if we go below this level right here, look, we huffed and puffed, we went all the way down, and if we go down to this level right here, 513, and break down, we're going to start filling this gap. So very cool, Kathy. I'm sure Matt got that and all the other stuff from everybody today. So I'm being very, very careful, but I want to show you something. I want to show you guys something. And this is what I wrote to people in my, Michael, the lesson you're looking for is right here. I want to show it to you right now. Here's the lesson. Hold on, hold on. Look what I wrote in the pit just a few minutes ago. I don't have a clear shot now. Too much liquidity moving into the market. So this is the problem. Let's say I'm looking at Google right now. Well, how the hell do I know if Google is strong or not today when the SPY is doing this, when the SPY is up almost a full percent? It's very, very hard. But when the market is doing this, when the market is breaking down and doing this, and Google is doing this, that says a lot to me. You see, Michael, the whole purpose of everything we do, we're not trying to find the good stocks. See, a lot of you think we're trying to find good stocks. We're trying to find stocks that institutions are buying. We're trying to find stocks that sharks are eating. We're trying to find stocks that are appetizing to institution. If you were to describe our entire job is to find what the sharks like and get behind, identify the shark, find out what it likes, and get behind it. That's all we do. Because look, hey, Roger, I really like this stock. Who cares? If the institutions don't like it, it's not going to go anywhere. That's all right, Ken. What'd you say, Matt?
Nope, it's not.
It's
Even
not
if it
what?
should, it's not going to move.
Oh, yeah. Right.
It's
That's what I'm
agreeing with you.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't going to move. Yeah, I've been saying it since day one, and I'm going to keep saying the same thing because it really is the same thing. You have to find what our institution, your whole purpose in life when it comes to trading should be, what are institutions going to buy? What are institutions going to buy? What are institutions going to buy? Well, how do we find that out? Well, when the market is up like it is today, it makes my job really hard for longs, not for shorts. It makes my job easy for shorts, but it makes my job really hard for longs. How the hell do I know what stock is moving because it's moving or it's because the market's moving? It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. This is why I say it's easier to find the best stocks when markets are just doing this, because I could really trying to find strong stocks. You understand? And this is why I always keep telling you guys, whether you're in the pit or not in the pit with me, I always tell you every stock that I pick starts off as a swing trade. If it's not a swing trade, I don't look at it as a day trade. You could show me the best 5 minute chart right now, and I'll go, and it means nothing to me without the daily chart, because the daily chart is what's going to drive the price action when it's at critical levels, not your intraday chart. And I'm hoping, Michael, that if I do this over and over and over and over again 10,000 times, 10% of you will say, hey, you know what? Maybe this guy actually is onto something, you know? But so again, you have no, hey, Craig, thank you. You have no edge in finding longs when the market is up, when the NASDAQ opens up 200 points. You understand that? You have no edge to the long side. And now, on top of that, you've got barely any shorts going down because the market's, so they're kind of just sitting there. So it creates a frustrating period for me. Now, I don't care. I mean, we're doing great. Nobody's complaining. I haven't had one person say we don't give enough trades. I have had people say we give too many trades. But sometimes if the market's slow, I'll start putting trades on early in the day because I could find stocks that are really moving in the right direction. And they're not going to gap up like Google today where there's nowhere else to go, right? You understand what I'm saying? Um, so you yeah, it can get overwhelming. So you have to look, let me give you an example. I'll give you a couple of examples. This is a stock pick from last week. This was a day trade from last week in the pit. How do you think I picked this stock? Thank you, Anastasia. Why do you think I picked it because I liked how it looked when it came to the VWAP intraday? No, no. Good, John. So how about another one? RTX. Here's the thing. I like RTX more now than when I picked it the first time. Oh, thank you, Carlos. Oh, get that from Carlos, Matt. That's a juicy one right there. So look, why? Well, look, it's outside of this box completely now. So if it falls back into, we got this one when it was out of this box, but now it's out of the entire box. I told someone today I regret getting out of it. I kind of wish I almost sent you guys an email over the weekend saying I really regret getting out of this stock. You know why? Because it was fighting so good on Friday to stay up. That's look at Friday's look at 15-minute look at Friday's action. This is where we start today. This is Friday. Look at that. That's a strong look what it does today. Follow through. Folks, I know a lot of you are looking for a miracle. A lot of you are looking for that thing. I've been doing this for 30 years. There is no better edge in the market than relative strength. 95% win rate on day trades and swing trades. So, all right. Cyrus says, I said that RTX will go up. I made over 14. Cyrus, it was all you. I had nothing to do with it. It was all you. Anyway, so please understand this stuff actually works. It's not, I'm not trying to peddle you some nonsense or some BS. This stuff really, really works well. And you could see it time and time again. Actually, one second. Oh, I didn't see that. Damn it. I just missed it. Ugh, I just missed Netflix by 3 points. Look, let me show you this. I wanted to buy Netflix right when it came to the VWAP, and it came right here to the VWAP, and I totally missed it. So I'm hoping that it'll come back now to the V. I missed this trade. I was talking to you guys. I missed it. I missed it, but it'll come back. I like Netflix right now. Notice it's not far from the 8-day EMA, and it's looking good. But Gaston, I'll touch on it when I'm done with my analysis. But I really liked. I should have put an alert right here. I wanted it at 620, and it came to 620.58. Anyways, all right, let's go on. So to start things off, I know I'm sharing my screen. I don't have 8 monitors in front of me today. I only have 3. So we should be in a better position. Economic data tomorrow, FOMC begins. I'm expecting a muted market. We also have housing starts tomorrow. That should give us a little bit of some volatility. Also, keep your eye on the bond market. It tends to move when we're near housing starts. We have the announcement tomorrow, Wednesday afternoon. It'll be very quiet till about 1, 2 o'clock. We'll be watching it. Then we have existing home sales. The home sales and the FOMC, which are both interest rate sensitive, are talking, and then you have a bunch of these guys talking. I don't think they'll have a lot of firepower or they'll cause aggressive interaction with the market simply because of the fact that I think the FOMC and Mr. Powell press conference. Notice I'm not calling him Squirrely anymore. I'm calling him Mr. Powell now. I feel bad for him after what he endured in that Senate and House speech. Oh, they raped this guy. They literally raped this guy. Oh, Matt and I were watching it. We're like, this is better than a movie on Max. Anyway, so Thursday is going to be the big day, and Wednesday is going to be the big day. Friday is going to depend on whether he leaves folks hanging or if he's um, uh, fairly on the level. And I think he's going to be on the level. Oh, Vivek, you're up. I took Netflix option on the 13th based on your recommendation, went on a holiday to Death Valley and got back last night, and it's up 50%. Matt, you get that. I like that. Death Valley. What are you doing? Are you riding those I know a lot of do four wheel driving. Is that what you're doing up there, Vivek, in Death Valley? A lot of my friends used to go there and drink beer and go. Oh, you are? Okay. Ha, see that, Matt? I got it right. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the only thing to do there, right? And watching the bloom. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's fun. It's fun. I've done that once when I was a kid. It's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from LA. Did you go on that XYZZZ whatever road? It's like XY. It's got like funny name. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so um not expecting Monday to be a huge day. Remember the market gapped up, but it didn't do much afterwards. Matter of fact, if you look at the SPY right now, just want to show you something. Look at this. It gapped up and then it just hasn't done anything. And it's below the VWAP right now, by the way. And I'm afraid that if we break this level right here, this 113.80 level, I'm afraid we can really come down. Have you heard on that Kevin Hassett is on the short list of Fed chair and Trump election? Yeah, he is. He is. He is. He XXYZX wrote. Thank you, Rado. I appreciate it. So that's the level I'm watching, being very, very careful right now. And again, we haven't done much. So Mondays are typically seasonally, Mondays are not big days. Tuesdays are pretty good bull days. Wednesdays are pretty good bull days. Thursdays could go either way. And Fridays, usually we have bear days. That's how seasonality goes. Okay, earnings. We talked about earnings already this week. I explained there's not much there, but we do have some. We have Micron, we have PDD, we have GIS. That's a big consumer, General Mills, big consumer staple stock. And then Thursday, you've got Nike, Lulu, FedEx, and ACN. ACN, not so big, but FedEx is a mover for shippers, and this gives us a good overall state of the economy. I would call it like the target stock for shippers. It's a big one. Nike, obviously, big consumer stock. It will have an impact on Foot Locker, look at Foot Locker right now. Not doing really well. I am not expecting good news because of that from Nike, but I'm not going to make bets ahead of time. And also Lulu's coming out. Lulu and Crocs fundamentally, listen to my words, fundamentally, meaning over the next 10 years. When I say fundamentally, I'm talking minimum of 5 years, maximum of 10 years. I think Lululemon and Crocs are going to continue to do well. My wife also told me, she just came back from Los Angeles. She says in Los Angeles, people wear another brand that's very similar to Lulu, uh, but it's not Lulu. And I'm looking to see if it's a public company because I'm very interested. It's something with an A or O. It's a funky name. I don't remember what the name is, but I'm going to look into it tonight and see if it's a public company. But these type of clothes are becoming much. Uh, Aloe, yes, Dean, thank you so much. Yes, Aloe. I don't know who owns them or if they're a public company, but my wife, God bless her, see, she doesn't tell me things based on how stocks are doing. She tells me things based on how trends are doing because she knows. And you know what? 9 out of 10 times she ends up being right, but it ends up being a year or two later. For example, Hoka. She told me about Hoka. I found out who owned it, started buying the stock. The stock ended up doing really well, and Hoka becomes one of their biggest players. So, yeah, she says in the West Coast
That's
that people, she hasn't, what'd you say, Matt?
that's Decker, right? Decker
Yes.
Outdoors.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. So Alo, she says a lot of people seeing it in California, where here people are wearing Lulu a lot. So that was very interesting. Yeah, Kathy, they're amazing. They're amazing shoes. T-Buzz won't wear anything but them. Okay, a few more things, and then we'll get into the stocks, the actual stocks. I just want to keep my eye on the SPY while we're talking. I don't want to miss anything again. If you guys see Netflix on that VWAP, please let me know. Oh, you know what I did? I did set an alert at 620 and it didn't hit 620. It hit 620.72. Too bad. Well, we'll see if it hits 620. How do you feel about applying advanced auto? I was looking at advanced auto. I may talk about them later. I like that stock. How do you approach Apple? Do you look at laggers? No, I don't. I only look for stocks that are on the outskirts of things. I'm looking for stocks that are doing extreme things. For the stock to even, it's a good question, Claire. For the stock to even get on my list, it has to be above or below yesterday's high, or above yesterday's high, or below yesterday's high, low. Otherwise, I won't even look at it. So it has to already be doing something. And then I'm looking at 50-day highs, 90-day highs, 200. I'm looking for stocks that are really moving. If a stock is not moving, mm-mm. It sure does, Cyrus. It sure does. That's number two on my list, Cyrus. I'll get into that today. So first things first, bond market. I hate to say I told you so, and I'm not trying to be impolite or rub it in your face, but I did mention several times that we're going to get to the bottom of this channel, and we're getting to the bottom of this channel. There's not many days left. And the more we're going to get further from the fact that the Fed is going to not raise rates the first half of this year, the more the bond market will move lower. I don't know if the bond market's going to break it or if it's going to continue building this channel. I'm probably going to continue building this channel. But hey, Rochelle, I was actually thinking about you yesterday or the day before. I haven't seen you in a while. I literally was thinking about you. I was like, I haven't heard from Rochelle. I hope she's okay. I guess you're here. Glad to see you. So I think the area will continue to get firmed up, like this area right here in the hospital. I hope you're okay. I hope everything's okay. And I think we're going to be continuing a tighter channel, which will have more gravity towards the downside, which will eventually break lower. But that depends. That all depends on the Fed. And I think the Fed is going to keep taking the wind out of this imaginary June rate drop. And I think if we did a survey here right now, I think, Matt, why don't I talk? Why don't we just do a survey? Who thinks that rates are going to go down in June and who thinks they're going to go down fourth quarter? How about that, Matt? Can you do that? Just for fun. Don't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer, Anastasia. Don't answer. We're going to do a poll. You're going to get a poll. We'll all see the results together. It's more fun that way. Okay. All right. While Matt is doing that, I'll go ahead and go over some stocks with you guys. And folks, remember, I have a class at 1 o'clock. It's a world exclusive. It's brand new. It's not something we've done before, and I can't wait to show you a lot of it. There it is. Hotspot dates. Very cool. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. All right, let's go through our list. Waste management. On the right is the daily. On the left is the 5 minutes. Uh, the Hakanashi is below, so you can have a little gauge, and I'll take this away so you have a little bigger chart, and I'll post options here. Okay. So your stop loss would go somewhere right around here, around the 205 area. You would go at this point, you would go 18 days out. Now, I think the market's going to, folks, listen to me right now. I think the market's going to start getting a little choppier, and that means we want to go further out. Okay. When the market gets choppier, we want to go further out. We would go right here to this one with a delta of 72, 18 days out, 210 call right here, 210 call, April 5th expiration, waste management. Lovely stock. Lovely stock. And you will notice, wow, I got two beautiful peacocks right in front of me, right in front of my house. It's beautiful. Look at that. Huh. Look at that. You see that ascending triangle right here? Here, let me move this a little lower. You see that? Matt, are you doing the poll?
I'm trying. It looks like they took away it again.
Oh no. Sorry, guys. All right, we'll fix it. We'll do it tomorrow. Have them put it back in, would you?
Yeah.
Please. Thank you. So right here, 18 days out, 210, 210. We'll go right here a little lower. It looks fantastic. I really like this stock a lot. I gave you the option for this one. Next one, PGR. Cyrus says he loves it. I love it too. It's just a beautiful, beautiful stock. Yeah. 193. I'd give this a little room. About 193 right here. We would go 32 days out, April 19th. We would go to the 77 Delta and do the 200 call for April. With Graha? Who's Graha? No, Michael. I have two peacocks outside of my house. Someone can repeat the waste management trade. Let me continue. ESAB. Clean breakout gap to the upside. These are all calls. These are all calls. Your stop would go right back. I would put it right here where that red line is, right at the 99.60-ish level. We would go 32 days out. We would go to, they have no liquidity. They have no liquidity. Look, zero liquidity. So we don't do anything here. Thanks, guys, for helping out. I appreciate it. Next one, CMI. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like it a lot, actually. Your stop would go somewhere right here, 271. 10 days, 18 days out, excuse me. You can do this one right here, 69 Delta, 277.50s, expiring April 5th, 18 days to go. AME. Notice pretty tight to the 8-day EMA, hasn't run away anywhere. It's an industrial stock. I really like industrial stocks right now. We would put it right here, 178. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks, but I think Friday's industrial production report was pretty positive, right? I think it was like really, really positive, or if I'm off. Matt, maybe you can check for industrial
Yeah.
production Friday's data. So 178 is your stop, and you would go to the 74 Delta, April 19th expiration, 32 days to go, 180 call. This stock is a little choppy. It's got too much choppiness. We're going to skip it. CE. Now you understand why I do these for you? Not so you could take trades in them, so you could see what I like, what I don't like. And after you do it a lot, you will start getting a feel for it. Opposite, hardly any choppiness. Look at that. Nice rounded bottom, chemical stock, basic materials, no hanky panky tech, taking out this area. What do they call that? Rounded bottom kind of a thing? Or
It was
pump and handle. What'd you say, Matt?
it was up 0.1%.
Yeah.
The industrial production report.
Oh, so nothing crazy.
No.
No. Okay. All right. But I like industrial production. I like industrial stocks. They've been doing really well. Look at that. Oh, that's consumer staples. What am I doing? Yeah, look at that. Nice, right? But everything's starting to get a little sideways, and I want to see it pick up steam to the upside again. That's why I say we have to start buying options that have a little more time value to go. Oh, Netflix. Look at my alert, Matt. 620. Let's see how it's looking right now. Right at the VWAP. Let's look at the SPY and see how SPY's doing. Oh, no, 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 no. It's underperforming the SPY right now. And the SPY is below the VWAP. Not going to work. Not going to work.
I
Nice to have a
know.
stop, though. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it.
The the
What'd you say?
512 puts on the 512 puts in the SPY are starting to look tempting for
Good.
today.
You can go ahead and call them as a bonus trade if you want, a lottery trade.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Yeah, I want to be careful. I want to see how the rest of the market does. It's very hard for me to gauge stocks today because the market is so strong. And not only that, look what it's doing. Nothing. Nothing since open. I want to see where this thing is going to take us. Mark, I gave everybody my view on Nvidia. I've been talking about it I've been talking about it nonstop. Nvidia went to 925 today. I told you guys to buy Nvidia at 910. That's all I'm gonna say. It looks beautiful. But notice it's getting choppy. It's getting choppy. It's losing this luster. It's getting choppy. It's got to take out the high soon. Yeah, you don't want to do that, Angie. That's your chemicals, your hormones telling you, manipulating. You don't want that. You don't want to do that. Okay, let's continue. AMP. AMP is amping up. Amping up. I would put a stop right below this level, about 408.90-ish. 32 days to go. Delta of 69. 420 calls. 420 calls. Yeah, 420 calls. April 19th expiration. PG, Procter Gamble. I like this stock right now a lot. Let me go to intraday. See, this baby's bouncing off of the VWAP. Why is my phone going crazy today? Oh, I'm getting all these alerts right now. Hold on one second. One second, folks. One second, please. Oh, I didn't finish with CE. Let me go back to CE. Okay, CE, it looks fantastic. Your stop would go right here below this level at 156. I'm doing well, Art. How are you? We would be looking at the CE April 19th expiration, 83 delta, strike price of 155 calls for April 19th expiration. Let's continue. AMP looks fantastic. We would put a stop right here, 409.44. Uh, I like this stock a lot. We would be looking at the 69 delta, 420 calls. I think I mentioned that already. Next one, FMC. That's what I'm saying, Cyrus. I'm very curious. That's why I'm being very, very cautious. And that's why I'm not offering. I haven't given any trades yet in the pit today. I'm very, very cautious. Um, Stock is looking really good on a daily. Really good on a daily. The stop would go right here below this area right here at 62.27. PG was skipped. No, I haven't. I'll go back to it in a minute. I'll go back to it. We would be looking at the 81 60 call right here, April 19th. All right. Let's go to PG. Yeah, PG's looking fantastic. I mean, fantastic. And it's right at the VWAP. I really like PG right now. Put a stop right here at 159.60. We would be looking 18 days out till 80 delta, 160 calls right here. That looks really good. John says, so Roger, we're looking at these stocks as potential trades. At what point? You're looking at them throughout the entire day to see how they're doing it relatively to the market, which is exactly what I'm doing all day long. I'm looking at them and I'm looking at the market. I'm looking at them just like the example I gave you with Netflix. Look, SPY is going sideways, right? Netflix just went down. I wanted to buy Netflix. I would not buy Netflix right now unless Netflix was stronger than the SPY. I mean, I literally just I'm showing you exactly how I do it. And if you were in my pit, you would agree that about 50 to 60% of my trades, maybe 75% of my trades, come from these lists where I even give you the options for them, like RTX, like all of them. All right, let's continue. Ooh, Matt with another lottery tray.
See, keep it position size, keep it small. You don't need a lot. If they hit, they hit really big.
This to me, this chart pattern looks to me like RTX looked the day on Friday. See that? Look at that, doesn't it? Look, look. RTX without this bar. Looks, doesn't it? Looks just like it. Right off of the highs, way above the VWAP, really outperforming the market. He posted it. He posted it in the public Telegram channel.
Yep.
That's where I saw it. Right here, look. Oops, wrong chart. Right here. It's giving you a free trade right there. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Last one, TXT to the long side. Right here, TXT. We would put a stop right here at 90.43. We would be looking at the 87 delta, which puts us at a 90. Okay. Those are the long ones. Now let me go to the short side. Roblox. That's an ugly looking stock. You would put your stop loss right here at 39, upper 30, lower 39s, excuse me. You would be looking at puts. And you'd go 18 days out, 72, right here. Right here. We'd go to 75 delta, 39 puts right there. Okay. Next one, Zscaler. What a crappy company right now. Stop would go right here above this pivot at 206. We would be looking at 18 days out. Probably this option right here, 207.50. Right there. Expiring April 12th. CNMD. Oh, this baby looks bad. I've been talking about this stock almost every day. Your stop would go right here above this level, which is about 88. It's a little above, but you gotta keep your stops at the right level. If you want, you could put it over here at 82, but nah. Um, nah, the spreads are terrible for this. Forget about it. Now, see, Matt, what happens to this stock every time it hits the 8-day EMA to the upside? Watch, somebody's going to get excited about this trade right now.
Yeah.
I knew you would get excited about this. That's why I posted it.
Yeah.
I wanted to save the best for last. Now, Matt, how much do you like trades that are going down? Look at the downtrend on this stock. Look at the downtrend. And it's right now hitting the 8-day EMA. Are you going to do anything
I
about
love
it?
them.
Are you going to do anything about it?
Yeah,
All right. See?
probably. Do you check earnings?
No, I haven't, but I'm sure you will. And it's a software stock, by the way. And you know how I feel about software right now. Overall, it's a little overdone. Basically, if this stock is
Ooh.
down so much while the market's making high, they're doing something really wrong right now. They're doing something really, really wrong right now. So, Matt, I'll let you do seasonality. I'm still bearish on Boeing. Yes, Boeing is on my list. I'll let you do seasonality. Post again, folks. I'm going to tune out because I have a live class in about 15 minutes. It's going to be a world premiere exclusive. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't you dare miss out. We're going to hang out and have a good time together. And Matt, make sure you get them out of there in no later than 10 minutes, okay? If there's any questions,
Got
if
it.
I missed
Got it.
anything, you guys know how to get a hold of me. I'll be back in about 15 minutes in another room, and I'll see you all there. Matt, take it away, okay?
Yep. All right. The you let me show you. I'll just go over this real quick. Okay. Got a little bit of a bit up there, so we'll see. So here's the daily on this side. So make it a lot wider so you can see. So Mondays are typically bearish. Here's the intraday chart on the left side. We ran up and then we've really just been running out of steam the rest of the day. Monday is typically very bearish day for the SPY. So I like the 512s. They don't need to go in the money for them to make a lot, but they're kind of the sweet spot for getting the most value to uh, you're cashing in on the gamma actually because the delta is most sensitive per value. They cost nothing and they move about $1 down. The gamma really starts to affect the delta and you really start picking up steam. So as long as it starts to fill, you really only need it to go towards 513 and you'll have a really large return. We've been tracking these for probably about a month. Um, Let me go over to seasonality. Well, let me answer that question real quick. So you just go to the SPY. There's 0DTE right here. It's expiring March 18th. Then you can find them. Okay, let's go to data miner for seasonality. So